As local college students and avid fishermen, one of our favorite spots to fish over the past 4 years has been the Iowa River and surrounding parks in the Iowa City community. One thing that we've noticed over the past couple years is just this constant buildup of trash that litters the shorelines, things from plastic um, to papers to aluminum cans, glass, and even pieces of metal. And our motivation here for this video is to persuade people to maybe stop, take a second look, pick up after themselves or even after others when they're out and about on their adventures.
Over the last 3.5 years here in Iowa City, we've noticed a constant buildup of trash, and more specifically plastic, along the banks of the river. Walking through campus or downtown Iowa City, we've all noticed the streets littered with trash, disposable masks, bar wristbands, wrappers, and so on. Lots of this trash we see in the streets makes its way out to the river, either by falling in a storm drain that feeds directly into the river, or it makes its way out by the wind. This trash is not only an eyesore for passerbys, but it inflicts a large amount of damage on not only our local ecosystem, but on a much larger scale. The Iowa River flows into the Mississippi River, which leads down to the Gulf of Mexico and the ocean, bringing along the trash and pollutants with it, harming the environment, wildlife, and humans along the way.
According to both the EPA and Fish and Wildlife Organization, plastic waste has many negative impacts on the habitat, local wildlife, marine organisms, and humans. Plastic waste releases toxic particles called persistent bioaccumulative toxic contaminants, or also known as PBTS, and microplastics. These chemicals and microplastics are then inadvertently consumed by organisms living in the water such as fish, turtles, birds, and as a result can be transferred to humans or other wildlife when they consume the contaminated fish.
The trash and plastic that accumulates in the river can cause a decrease in oxygen levels and a decrease in the amount of light that reaches deeper waters. The trash can also cause changes in the structure of the river, all of which affects many different species, such as fish. All of the litter and trash we see on the street every day that ends up reaching a body of water is known to have adverse health effects on nearly 300 different species, ranging from turtles to birds. Some examples of these adverse health effects would be species ingesting or getting tangled in the trash, as well as consuming the toxic particles that dissolved from plastic. Ingesting the plastic can cause suffocation, block the digestive system, and even affect organisms' reproductive capabilities.
This pollution also affects humans. For example, fish species that are affected by these issues hurt a variety of different families who rely on them for food or a source of income via commercial fishing. Trash buildup in commonly used waterways can also cause damage to boats when it gets entangled in propellers and can cut people who are swimming in these areas. A decrease in tourism and outdoor recreational activities has also been caused by the large deposits of trash, due to the eyesore and fear of swimming in these waters. And lastly, the PBTS and microplastics that enter our waterways is extremely difficult to filter out of water, and as a result, many of these end up in people's drinking water. For us personally, we find this to be quite scary because plastic chemicals are known to cause a variety of different severe health effects.
There are many simple different things you can do to try and help combat this issue. Make sure to always double check before you leave your fishing or picnic spots to make sure you don't accidentally leave any trash behind. If you happen to be out near a body of water and notice some trash, try and pick some of it up. Other people who see you doing this can be influenced to do the same. Even if you are not by the water, still remember to properly throw your trash away, as it can still end up in local waterways via storm drains or wind. You can also get proactive and set out to clean the waterways. Nonprofits such as American Rivers allow you to use their platform to organize your own river cleanup for your local area. If you don't get out by the water much, or don't have time to help pick up, you can donate to various nonprofits such as the Ocean Cleanup or Charity Water. Even the smallest donations help these nonprofits clean up our oceans and save turtles, birds, fish, and more. We ran into a fellow fisherman while we were cleaning by the river, and he was just as passionate about this issue as we were.
So how often do you come down here, like every week?
I come down here at least once a week, sometimes more. My son's really into fishing. He's 11. He's obsessed about it, so we're down here quite a lot. This is one of our main fishing spots in Iowa City. And trash is always here, and it's a matter of just, it doesn't look good.
No, I know,
it's not good for the environment. So yeah, I've picked up trash here and there down here, and
he was saying he was out here yesterday and picked up a bag full of trash and stuff, and stopped us on our way out and noticed that we were doing the same thing, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and there's definitely groups that come down and they do a bigger organized pickup, all down the river, but here there's just so much fishing activity and people just leave whatever they come with, and so it's a constant battle, like I said, but there's always the big thing. I'm sure you saw the big bicycle down there.
Yeah. There's metal, glass, stuff, so yeah, it's pretty sad. Plastic all over the place, but all right, well, it was good talking to you.
Yep,
thank you.
Likewise, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching, guys, and the organizations that we talked about will be linked in the video description. If you want to check them out or take action, you can find it there. Thank you.